Damagun is not my friend. He never supported me. Mwike says, can you imagine? So Mwike is now denying Damagun Abi. Which political game is he trying to play here now? That Damagun is not his friend. Who made Damagun, or who worked to make Damagun the national acting chairman of PDP? It's not him. Himself and what is his name, Samuel Anyango. All of them were working at the center. Now that the whole because there's a rumor now that all the PDP governors have come together, that come during the national PDP convention is coming, that Damagun is not going to make it. It's going to be another neutral person from the north that is going to be the national PDP chairman. So, and already Damagun is losing hope in that chairmanship election. So it looks like the handwriting is clearly written on the wall, and Mwike now is now beginning to play politics by denying Damagun now. Hey, now wow, this one get us to be. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT Nyesom Wike, has said that the acting national chairman of the People Democratic Party, Umar Ileya Damagun, is not his friend and never supported him. Wike stated this on Saturday while addressing his supporters and PDP members in Port Harcourt. Can you imagine? So Nigeria On Point reports that supporters of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar suspended Damagun and the National Secretary Samuel Anyango, who are both perceived as allies of Wike. Of course, we know. So the governors in the party are calling for a meeting of the National Executive Council to find a lasting solution to the crisis which has polarized the party. However, Wike denied the reports that Damagun was his friend. So the minister noted that he wants to ensure that Damagun completes the tenure of Iyorchia Ayu. Can you imagine where it's coming from? So meanwhile, the people are saying that no, Iyorchia Ayu is gone, and another person from the north is going to replace and complete the tenure of Iyorchia Ayu and not Damagun. But now he is saying that he wants Damagun. Why do you want Damagun to complete the tenure of Iyorchia Ayu? And why are you working hard for Damagun to remain there if Damagun is not affiliated to you or if it's not working for you? Yeah? So they say Damagun should go. I am not a friend of Damagun. He never supported me, the former Rivers governor Wike said. So the truth must be told at all times. We agree that Damagun should complete the tenure of Ayu. But let me tell you why you should be careful in trusting people. Those of them who sat with us to agree on that, I saw something and I was like, this man, I can't trust you, he added. Can you imagine? So he's now beginning to point at people that he cannot trust because they are not supporting his bid for Damagun to continue. He said that he said earlier that a chairman cannot be changed until the National Executive Council or until there's convention. Meanwhile, when Iyorchia Ayu was removed, there was no convention. When Damagun was put there as national acting chairman of PDP, there was no convention. So why are you now trying to wait for convention before Damagun is removed and then they put someone else? Now, even as they have agreed that Damagun should continue until convention time, now the governors are already on the position that Damagun must not continue. Someone else has to continue, has to take over. And now, because the thing is hurting Wike now, it's coming out to say that Iyorchia Ayu has to continue, Damagun has to continue and complete the tenure of Iyorchia Ayu. That he wants Damagun. Why do you want Damagun to continue it? Because you think he's saying now that he agreed with some people. But when they had their National Executive Council meeting, those people are disappointed. They are saying something else. And he's like, this man, I can't trust you. I can't trust you, he added. So it means that there are some people within the National Executive Council meeting that are already against him and against Damagun, that he is now beginning to point finger at, even though he's not bold enough to mention their names in this publication. Now, for this man, I'm telling you, the guy is full of what I can't explain. So right now, he has seen the handwriting on the wall that the PDP governors, even though they have agreed that Damagun should continue until they have their national convention, that convention, this guy is going and someone else is going to take over. And he has seen the handwriting on the wall. and that is why now he's feeling agitated. But what is he going to do? Wike planted Damagu there so that he can be controlling the PDP National Working Committee from the central. And himself, Damagu and Samuel Anyango, all of them are working for him from that central. Okay, and that is why the legal advisor to PDP, national legal advisor, is against all of these gimmicks and has told them we can't continue like this. This is not what we agreed upon. So now everybody, both at Port Harcourt and at National, is beginning. In fact, the coalition between the PDP governors led by Bala Mohammed is also beginning to hurt him. It shows that Bala Mohammed, even though everyone is blaming him for not removing Damagun when they had the National Security Council meeting, it looks like he's still standing that even at the National Convention, Damagun must be removed. So they just allow Damagu to continue so that the peace can continue in the party until National Convention. But at National Convention, Damagu must be removed. Because if you look at the whole thing, it's all serving the interests of Wike. That is what Damagu is doing. The question is, how did Damagu get there? And why did Iyorchia Ayu leave? It's not because Wike supported all of them to be there, and Wike wanted to be the president, and he was going for the PDP primaries as of 2023. And he knows that the politics, or rather the constitution, says that the presidential candidate and the party chairman cannot come from the same political region. That was why he worked hard to make sure that Iyorchia Ayu is removed, and then they put Damagu, who is from the north, so that he himself from the south can also be the presidential candidate of PDP in that 2023. And he succeeded in frustrating Damagu out, and now Iyorchia Ayu out, and Iyorchia Ayu has left. Okay. Now, the same PDP primaries, he couldn't get it because Atiku had to frustrate him out of the primaries. He came back like a wounded lion and started causing problems everywhere. So now that he's not able to clinch on the presidential ticket of PDP, and so he decided to put some PDP governors together called G5 to work for Tinubu, and then frustrated PDP effort at National against Atiku. That's fine. There's no way Atiku would have been president after another Hausa man, Buhari, finished 8 years. We quite agree. So Atiku's greed was also not good in that regard. But what I'm trying to say is that what is driving Wike is his interest, not really the interest of Nigeria. So the only way he can continue to manipulate the National Working Committee of PDP from now or continuously is by having Damagu there, who is already in his pocket. Now that the PDP governors are saying that Damagu must go, it's hurting him already. He's not comfortable with that plan at all. And he wants to make sure that Damagu continues. Let's see how that National Convention of PDP will go, or whatever they call it, and then let's see whether Damagu will continue. If Damagu continues after that National Convention, then it means that PDP is gone. Already, people are saying PDP is gone as at this moment, but everybody, all of us are waiting for that National Convention. Let's see how it will go. So thank you for listening. Let's have your comment. As we have heard Wike say now that Damagu is not his friend because Damagu never supported him. He is only working for Damagu to just continue from where Iyorchia Ayu stopped. Politics. We hear you.